On this first graphic shows an introductory session where I'm taking information from the client in a 45-minute session about their background, their childhood, their education, their family, and what their career progression has been. It's important on this first introductory graphic to notice at the right corner the key to how I'm illustrating the graphic. So I use yellow magic marker and the arrows to show the flow of the conversation. This is important so that they can see what information is brought up after which other triggered information. In the next graphic, you'll see that clearly. So the flow of the conversation is recorded. A growth, anything that indicates to me a growth or an opportunity for growth, I mark with a green magic marker. Any place where there's tension or a difficult issue or situation, I highlight with red. When it's an observation of my own, so in this case, I observed that their career path made them a generalist, not a specific skills expert. The coach's observation I surround in blue. Moving on to the second graphic, another client, and this graphic records a difficult day, a stressful day for him. And what it starts out with what he focused on, which was the confusion, frustration, tension of a difficult client. And he described it graphically to me by saying the client was changing things so rapidly and making requests of the consulting team that it felt as though the client was throwing rocks at the consulting groups, and that hurt. So I like to start out, when emotions or feelings come up, I like to write those down and make sure that I don't lose in the details of this difficult account what's going on energetically within the client. And so you will see as the flow goes through communications in a difficult account, what he notices is that his focus is on energy, which is the industry, and the energy guys and how they're interacting. It drops down into the peaks and valleys that he noticed happens in this complex account. And he came upon the idea where he started out feeling low and attacked. He realized what he liked and took energy from was the peaks and valleys and the variety of clients like this difficult one. He decided to include that in how he shapes his value in the process of value proposition. You'll notice in the lower right a blue circled tip that I gave him when he started to talk about how difficult it was to catch for himself the complexity of this particular client that communicated almost entirely through rapid emails.